Once a year, upwards of 500,000 people gather in our nation's capital for the largest pro-life event of its kind. This year, however, at the front of those 500,000 people, St. Francis was there leading the masses at the 2013 March for Life. Sure, St. Francis got to lead the endless amounts of people in this peaceful protest against abortion. But last week, the trip all started on Wednesday night at 9:30 as the bus ride to D.C. commenced. Riding through the night, the real action started early in the morning as we arrived in D.C. on Thursday after a grueling 9-hour bus ride. Mr. Reichenberg has this premier FYM event planned down to the T as we spent time at the Lincoln Memorial as well as the Vietnam Memorial and the Washington Monument, all before 10 o'clock. After spending time at these monuments, we hopped back on the bus to the Holocaust Museum. Then after that, we ate lunch at We the Pizza and took a tour of the Capitol building, and took a stop outside the White House. To say the least, on Thursday, we were busy. Things finally slowed down when we arrived at Catholic University to stay the night. As soon as we unpacked our bags in the gym where we would be sleeping on the floor for the upcoming night, we made our way up to a little classroom to celebrate a private mass for the 56 people who were on our bus. This started the period of reflection and relaxation that got us ready for the next day with the March for Life. There was quite a lot going on at Catholic U. Adoration being offered in the classrooms with college students singing, reconciliation on the second floor, and the rosary being played over the loudspeaker. It was quite a unique experience. Then, as midnight approached, we bunked down for the night to try to snag 5 hours of sleep in preparation for the march. Surprisingly, most people were in a good mood even though they had just woke up after sleeping on a hardwood floor and getting up at 5:30 in the morning. But from there, it was a sprint to get to the Verizon Center for the pro-life rally. Starting at 8 o'clock, our group was there in the midst of 20,000 people completely amped up for the day's events. With Mass celebrated with people from all over the world gathered inside this arena, it made the world seem a little bit smaller as they would cheer when their respective nation or state was called on. After communion, however, St. Francis had to make their way to the streets to get to the start of the March for Life. Since St. Francis was chosen to be the flag bearers, we had to get there early to pick up the flags. It was a brisk morning, and quite possibly the hottest commodity were hand warmers as we stood waiting for the march to begin. The atmosphere was brimming with excitement, and we knew the march had started when we were greeted with the cheers of thousands of people on the sides of the streets. This walk, taking only half an hour, wound its way down 7th Street into the back of the Capitol building. As we walked, some chanted pro-life slogans, others prayed, and others just took it all in. There is a point on that walk where you can turn back and look at the unending crowd of people behind you. As St. Francis was right in the front, we got the full effect. There's nothing like the sight of hundreds of thousands of people. It was a lasting image as you could look over at the Capitol building and realize that these people gathered in peaceful protests are all there for the same reason. It is an event that everyone should experience at least once. So next year when the trip is announced, make sure you sign out with FYM for the March for Life. You won't regret it.